Hey guys, this is your spiritual guidance from Nana, back with another message from Spirit for you. And the message I got for you guys is that you are always enough, and that there comes a time in our lives, several times in our lives, where we are going to have to choose whether to close the chapter, finish the chapter, or close the book. That's a saying that I read today. There comes a time in everyone's life when you've got to decide whether to finish the chapter or close the book. That's what I was getting for your message today. That you are worthy, okay? Who I'm talking to, you guys are an anointed child, all right? Everybody is special. Everybody has giftings. Everybody is unique. Okay? But the ones I'm talking to today and the ones that have tuned on to this message, you have been anointed since you were placed in your mother's womb. Okay? You have been anointed and chosen for such a time as this to use your giftings to make a difference. And it doesn't matter what field it's in. You could be a scientist, a doctor, you could be a nurse, you could be a maid, you could be home health. And I just heard fashion designer for some reason. It doesn't matter. You're unique and you have been brought here, okay, to touch someone else's life, to bring those giftings to help people along the way. But what I was getting for you is that you, in your energy right now, you need to know that you are enough, okay? The first card that I got out in your energy, guys, was, I'm going to put these down here. There's like 5 or 6 decks down here. I prayed, I shuffled, I brought them out. This is a timeless message for all signs. It doesn't matter who you are. But the first card that came out for your energy was Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. You're always enough. You might be 20 years old. Your path life number might be 2. Okay. When I started this message, it was 115 on the clock. Okay. Ones mean God. They also are to do with yourself, healing yourself. And then 5, it could be conflict or change, but in the Christian numbers, it's grace. The grace to be able to be who you are, the grace to be able to do the things that you need to do. And grace is thrown around a lot. And what it means is, in simple terms, the power of God to do what I cannot do for myself. All right? So we rely on trust in our spiritual team. We lean on His grace. We ask Him for His grace, His power to do what we cannot do for ourselves. You might have been spending some more time in meditation, or you could have been, or your spirit team is trying to tell you to meditate a little more. Excuse me. And also, you don't need someone else to fix you. You don't need somebody else to fix you. You have the power and the capability within inside yourself, okay, to be able to reach that next level, to be able to finish that chapter, Or maybe you're choosing to close the book and go in a different direction. Some of you might be 36 years old, but you're somebody who knows that you're unique. You've been unique. You've felt set apart and different your entire life. You might be somebody who is attracted to owls, loves owls, all kinds of owls. You might be getting good advice pretty soon from a wise person, or you might be giving good advice, because you are a wise person, the person I'm talking to. All right. The other cards that came out, your spirit team was just saying, lay your burden down. Okay. Prioritize, get your, ducks in a row, delegate responsibility. This isn't about a month or the next new moon that you probably will have a change in directions, and to set your intention. Okay. Some of you are going into new seasons in the next month. Maybe you just need to set a simple intention for that, whether it's for yourself, for your spiritual life, set an intention. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to pull aside, 5 minutes a day, before I start my day, or, and at the end of the day, or something like that. Physically, I'm going to eat more live foods. I'm going to move more, exercise more. Emotionally, I'm going to release and turn over everything that doesn't serve me. Everything. I'm not going to reminisce all the time about the past, and I'm not going to project so much into the future. I'm going to try to live on the day to day. That's what I'm feeling for you guys, right? But you're going to start seeing a new cycle coming about, a change in directions, because you've set intentions for this. You've set intentions for this. You know that you can do things on your own, that you're self-sufficient in your own sufficiency. But there's some areas I believe that you're doubting in. And your spirit team is just trying to let you know that what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? Because that's the card that came out in your challenge position, see? People call it an obstacle. It could seem like an obstacle, like a wall in your life, What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because part of you doesn't believe it's possible. Maybe that's what she's feeling right here. If you look at her face, she seems like she's in contemplation, that she's worrying a little bit about things, and maybe that's why the Ten of Wands came out, is because you feel like there's a lot of things rolling around. There's a lot of irons in the fire right now with your thoughts and your emotions even, all right? The other cards that came out for your obstacle or your challenge was Evil Queen, believe it or not. There's a card, I can't get it up because of my nails. Hold on, guys. We're in a slow process here. Someone who's trying to give you salt when you deserve sugar. That means there's somebody in your atmosphere, there's somebody around you, okay, that is not really being true to who they are. Like they got a Cheshire, I'm seeing that Cheshire cat. Big old grin, the huge grin on the Cheshire cat, that's in Alice in Wonderland. But their intentions aren't great. And you can sense this, I believe. I really do believe that. So there might be somebody around in your atmosphere, somebody around your work, your family, your friend circle. This is a general message, guys. But there's somebody who's trying to give you salt when you deserve sugar. So that could be somebody who's giving their unsolicited advice. You didn't ask for it. You didn't need it. You're fine on your own. You don't need them to put their 2 cents in. It could be that. But you've got a card here also that says no weapon formed against you will prosper. It won't succeed. But you're a little bit skeptical, or you're not sure about that right now because it was in the upside down position. So that is part of your challenge, is to believe that it doesn't matter if it's an evil queen or if it's just somebody with slanderous or gossip mouth or, Decepticons, trolls, it don't matter because you're protected by the divine. You have been before you even came into your mother's womb, as I was saying before. It doesn't matter. And yet, sometimes it seems like they win, doesn't it? It seems like they have the upper hand sometimes. There's some problems that need to be resolved in your life right now, and it's becoming a challenge to you. It might be some affairs with your family for some of you, or it could be from a younger man. Okay, dealings in a relationship with a younger man, maybe. And you're just, you're all confused about it, It might not be somebody in your atmosphere around you. It might be your own self. That's what I was just getting, that you might be looking in the mirror, because this is in what Spirit wants you to know. You might be looking in the mirror and you're trying to figure out who you are in the mirror. All right, let me get this up. You're trying to figure out who you are in the mirror. Are you the same person that you were? Probably not. If you're growing, you're not. Maybe this is just a new season and a time, and things are shifting. But you're asking yourself, and you do this several times in life if you live long enough, who is this person I see in the mirror? Do I know them? Do I know their likes, dislikes? Do I know what they want? What is the limiting belief? Okay. What I want right now. What is the most limiting belief that you have in what you want and who you are right now? Because the Spirit team is trying to tell you you're on the right path. You're asking yourself, am I on the right path? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And this came up in your Spirit's answer, this pile here. And there's like 4 or 5, 6 different, there's 6 different decks, guys. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this. Listen to what your Spirit team's saying. You are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering what you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. If you can't see it, it doesn't mean that it's not real. If you can't see it, it doesn't mean that it's not real. And I think that's what some of you guys, you're just needing encouragement in that it's okay, it's going to be all right. There's slow seasons, there's seasons where things get hung up and it seems to take forever to come about. But they're also saying the world awaits you. You might be 40 years old, your path life number might be 4. Basically, if you look at this, she's a mermaid, because if you look out her window, it's an ocean with fish. So it's saying, when you look into this mirror, what do you see? You can see yourself as you are now, with everything you are, everything you're not, everything that you would like it to be. And then turn around and I truly believe that you're starting to see a difference in the stage of life that you're at. Their Spirit team was telling you to protest, start a revolution. You might be 28 years old. When they're talking about starting a revolution, for the beginning, let's jump back to the beginning where we said, either finish this chapter, all right, or start a new book. That's up to you. But just be honest with yourself, okay? You are unique. You are different. You were born for such a time as this. You are exactly where you need to be and who you are at this moment. Need to ask yourself, do I know my strengths? Am I using them? Right now, in this situation, are you? We all have superpowers, but it's up to you to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we're able to show up in our zone of genius that inspires others to do the same. It says, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? I think that's what they're trying to say, is that whether you choose to finish the chapter or start a new book, they're with you. All right? They're with you. And you need to ask yourself, what are the limiting beliefs that are stopping you? And then just take them on and say, what's the best thing to do when you're afraid? Do it anyway. One step at a time, one day at a time, one thing at a time. All right? Because really, honestly, that's all we got. See, some of you guys here, you might be a hostess, but whoever I'm talking to, you have impeccable taste, business savvy, and you're going to head towards prosperous, you're prosperous, organized, grounded, nurturing, detailed. But right now, okay, there might be some hostility around you, conflict, plot twist. There might be even some abuse around you. It's somebody around you who's not wanting to follow the rules, maybe. But there's going to be, and it might be somebody who's just under guilt and blame, or somebody who's trying to project guilt and blame around you. It could be karmic avoidance. It could be unfair victimization, being shamed, blamed. There's some kind of imbalance here. Either you're doing this to yourself or someone in your circle is. But this is a time to reflect, hold back, turn into your intuition, take control of yourself, all right? In this situation here. There might be a close friend that you can confide in. There's some good fortune coming your way. Let me see. Take care. Enemies are working against you, so there is somebody there. A long journey, either physically or mentally, will leave you wiser in the end, and that's what we were talking about with this owl, all right? You're going to be wiser for what you go through in life and the seasons that you go through in life, okay? I can't get it up because of my false nails. Hold on. It's a-coming, it's a-coming. Hold on. One way or another, we'll get it. There we go. Throne. They're saying, take your throne. A position of authority. Some of you guys might be a little bit skeptical, okay, about moving into an authority position. Don't be. Don't be. Your spirit team wouldn't be bringing this opportunity to you, okay, if it wasn't meant for you. It might be out of your comfort zone. This next card that was just sitting here says, what am I most afraid of losing? So when you step out and you take this risk, okay, what is it for you? When you look at yourself in the mirror, what is it? When you choose to finish the chapter or close the book and move to another book, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of losing? As we grow and change and we transform in our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was big? What if it was just all a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? See, it says name that fear. Look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back. See, it says as a mantra you could say, I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved. I am safe. I belong. Yes. You know, I'm not going to take any more from that. But that's what I was feeling for you guys, you know, is that you might be you just got to realize that you are enough and you need to stand up for what you deserve, all right? Some of you might be just working too hard and you're underevaluating yourself and your self-worth. Look how far you've come. That's what I want you to do when you do that mirror work and you see yourself. Look how far you've come. I bet you could count on one hand how many people could do the things that you do or have been through the things that you've been through. All right? You are here for a reason. And some of you are going to start standing up for yourself more, and you're going to start a revolution. It might be a revolution, you know, in your own mind. It could be a revolution in your family, a revolution in your community, a revolution in your nation. But you're going to stand up for yourself and for what's right. Okay? You're going to choose to either finish the chapter that you're on, or you are going to close the book and get another book. That is what I feel like your decision. Those are the two choices that I feel like in this particular situation, okay? You're going to know deep down inside, I am always enough. You are a lighthouse. You're somebody who brings light into a situation. It doesn't matter where you work, where you live, what your color, what your creed it is. It doesn't matter. You are somebody who brings worth and light. And as I was pulling apart Nana's notes, which is, you know, there's like 6 sticks out here, guys. But as I was pulling apart Nana's notes, which there's over 200 here, I was just pulling apart to see what spirit, and blank slate came up. Blank slate. In other words, I left a card in here accidentally. If you believe in quinkadinks. With no writing on it. And when I came across it during a message, I went, oh my gosh, and Spirit just told me, it's a blank slate. You choose what you see, you choose what you write on that blank slate. What is your story? You are unique. I know that you have felt a lot like you just don't fit in, like you're a different kind of species, and you are. You are, okay? Some of you are teachers. I just split it. Some of you are teachers. Teachers in the spiritual realm, teachers in real life, teachers in just the niche. And this was on the bottom. Self-care. We were talking about that. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Make sure that you're affirming yourself, seeing your strengths and using them, okay? Let's split it again, just to see. Look at that. Watch self-talk. We were just talking about mirror work. What are the self-talk that you say in your own mind? I remember growing up, guys, this is a challenge for me because, number one, I didn't realize as I was growing up that I could control my own thoughts. I thought they were just things that happened, you know? But it's not. As I got older, you know, and you study more, and I found out that, you know, we are spirit beings that have a soul, our mind, will, and emotions, and we live in this avatar, a body. So watch your self-talk. Cast down those vain imaginations. That means imaginations that aren't true. The ones that are saying, oh, you're stupid, you're not doing enough, you know, oh, great, you're just getting fatter, you know, or you know how we can talk to ourselves sometimes? We could tear our own selves down. We don't need Decepticons and trolls. We're our own Decepticon and troll, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? Self-care. I think that's self-explanatory. Self. It's about really looking at things as they are. Okay? As they truly are. We move towards what we would like, what we hope for, what we are dreaming of, as we embrace where we are right now and who we are right now. Not begrudging, not tearing ourselves down, not, negative self-talk and yada yada. But we're building ourselves up as we go. We're doing that mantra that says, we look at ourselves in the mirror and say, I am not who I was a year ago or 6 months ago. Today, I am here today because I was meant to be here today. I'm a child, I'm a daughter of God. You know? Yeah. You have a life purpose. Remember, these are 200 cards that I'm just picking up piles and shifting them. You have a life, your life has a purpose, period, end of conversation. To those that I'm talking to, all right? And there's justice coming into your life. The scales are going to be balanced. There's going to be a new door that's going to open up for you, okay? A new door of opportunity, a new door of justice, a new door of balance. All right? I just picking this up so I can split it again. And it says you are a wise leader, but it's in the reverse. You don't think you are, but you are. You don't think you're a wise leader. You don't think you're a leader, some of you, and you are. I don't care if you're an introvert. I don't care if you're shy. I don't care if you don't talk much. You don't see any visible talents of drawing, painting, music, or whatever. But that's not the point. You have a gifting. Try out some different things. Try out some different things. What makes you tick? What could you spend hours on and just not even think about the time? You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's a couple of things. Maybe you're just looking for a hobby. Try out some different things. Go to a painting class. They have the community things that you can do. There's also wine tasting and painting where you can try it out. You can get a sketchbook and just try out your hand in that. All right. Let's split them apart, see what we got here. All things are possible. There's nothing impossible. All right? You've got the strength and the power and the giftings inside of you. And the Spirit of God is there too, helping you. You are a leader. Came out again. You are a wise leader. You saw me shuffle those guys. All right? You're going to have peace in this. I know that sometimes you felt like an alien or, a spaceship floating around, because you just so different, have been different your entire life, and there's a reason, because you're going to change something. You're going to change something or someone. If you think about all the great inventors, all the great painters, all the musicians, okay, and we're not, even if you don't look at the well-known ones, the ones that got famous, if you look at the ones that were just revolutionary in their time, there's a lot of forward thinkers all through the ages, all right, that changed history, that changed music, that changed film. You have the capability and ability to change something. All right? That is without a doubt. If you're still here, that's for sure. Some of you guys, it's just dealing with divine timing, okay? You've got a lot of darkness that's been around you. Look how this is in the upside down position, guys. Darkness may last for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Some of you are having a hard time believing that. You got a dark time going on around you right now, and you feel like it's lasting more than one night. And you're wondering, will the joy come in the morning? Will it? Is there a light at the end of this tunnel? Yes, there is. I'm telling you, my friend, I've been through a lot of dark times. I'm 63 now, still in my prime. You are a master of your craft and you don't believe it. This is why this is in the upside down position as well. You don't believe that you're the master of your craft. You are a master of your craft, whatever that craft may be. And I'm telling you, you just have to learn to meditate like it was talking in there, like just sit quietly in the presence of your spiritual team. Put on some nature music, some slow music, or just quiet. And just give your day and your life over to him. Every single day. Several times a day. And just watch how you see in the mirror is going to start turning around. The season that you're in is going to start becoming clearer for you. All right? Darkness doesn't last forever. When we go through things, when we go through tower moments, when we go through heartache and pain, although it seems like it will never end, it will get better, I promise you. Okay? Your light is going to expose some kind of truth. Your light is going to expose some kind of truth, and God does really see you. He sees you for who you are. He sees you where you are. He looks into the mirror at you because he lives within you. So when you look into your eyes, you can see his eyes. He's within you. His spirit dwells within you. And he's speaking to you saying, you are mine. You are my child. You are my daughter. You are my son. It's time for some of you to close that chapter, the chapter of the book that keeps ringing out in your ears that says, I am not enough, that I can't master my craft, I can't master my gifts. You are chosen. You need to believe that. You need to believe that. Hone in on that. And there's nothing impossible with God. And I know that you're having a hard time seeing right now, but help is coming and money is coming in. All right? Help is coming from your Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit and your angel team. So just have faith. Hold on. All right? You need to ask yourself, am I in my head or am I in my heart right now? Am I in my head or in my heart right now? And what do I truly believe? What do I truly believe is going to happen? This is on the bottom of another deck. Magic opportunity is going to come towards you. All right? Some of you, it's going to be confirmations. It's going to be synchronicities to tell you and to prove to you that you're on the right path. All right? I love you guys. Till next time, remember, you are enough. So are you going to finish that chapter? Or are you going to start another book? Love you guys.